Trevor, how you doing, man?
I'm doing good, Simon. What time is it?
I don't have a watch on me. I just got a text.
It is 6:18.
Oh, different guy.
Well, Seth will be here. Seth will be here very soon.
Yeah, about 12 minutes per se.
Yep.
He's usually pretty punctual, so
yeah.
We'll see what happens.
Well, what can you tell me about Seth? This guy.
What's to tell? This is a gentleman. How did I meet him? I was looking for a bass player, right?
Yeah.
And there's like a Columbus Group Me thing, which I think has died completely now.
Yeah.
Or at least I haven't visited.
Was that was on the app Group Me?
Yeah.
Okay.
So I was like, anyone play bass? And Seth hit me up. And little side note, we had another guy come in for one practice.
Yeah.
No good.
What was Did
he was fine. Yeah, he was played fine.
Yeah.
Bad attitude. Wasn't into it. So I swapped out with Seth. Best decision we've ever made.
That's cool.
Yeah, he's a good guy.
That's great to hear, man.
Yeah, he makes music, but he's also got a big time job working on batteries or something.
Yeah.
He's like he programs the batteries.
Yeah. There's
which I guess is a whole job. You know?
Well, yeah. I think there's a lot of jobs that have to do with batteries, and I think probably bottom tier battery job would be the guy who has to pick up the ones that I throw in the ocean.
Yeah.
You know, he's got to go deep sea diving and able to get those batteries.
Whenever it is sort of like a bittersweet thing because you throw it and then immediately there's a boat headed out, and it's like I kind of feel bad, but also he wasn't doing anything. Like that's a fun job to have if you're the guy picking up. It's sort of like when you throw those little sinkers into the pool and they spiral down.
Yeah.
So that's kind of this guy's job. He's a professional at it.
Yeah.
And he wouldn't have that job if it wasn't for... Oh, Ruby's got to go outside. All right, before the episode starts, we'll take her outside real quick. But, yeah, I mean, we're excited to have Seth. It's been a highly anticipated first episode. I know you guys have been waiting. And we've been working on it for a couple months now. The idea's finally here. We got everything here.
Yeah.
And...
the idea's here. And
as long as everything records, we should get something out of this.
All right. Well, and this is I guess you could call this as an introductory episode.
Yeah, this is we're getting things, we're feeling things out.
A pilot's first episode. That's always the hardest thing, man.
We're gonna land the plane.
We're gonna land this damn thing.
Yeah.
Yeah. Even if there's snakes on it, even if there's intruders on the plane, thankfully we have plenty of security, so we shouldn't, we should be good. We should be smooth sailing on this plane.
We're sponsored by Boeing.
The gift of flight, sponsored by United Airlines.
Yeah.
Is that an airline? United Airlines?
Yeah, that's one. That's one of the big ones, yeah.
Cool.
At least, yeah.
Yeah, well.
Little intermission. We'll be right back with Seth from Setch.
The Acorn Archive.
We're here with Seth of Setch.
Wow.
Seth, how you doing?
I'm doing fantastic, Simon. How are you?
It's a new year. I'm doing good. Trevor's behind the camera. This is the first formal episode we're doing. Done some tinkering around, but yeah, this is it. You're on.
I'm the pilot.
Yeah, you're the pilot, and we're gonna land this thing. Is what we said in the opener. Ruby, come on.
Must have been before I got here.
Oh, it was before you got here. A whole little debriefing for the viewers.
The debriefing before? The debriefing's usually after, isn't it?
It was a pre-briefing, if you will.
Pre-brief.
More like just a briefing.
Wow.
What have you been up to?
Yeah.
Tell us a little about yourself.
My name is Seth.
Yeah.
I go by the name Setch.
Before we begin.
Before.
Can you talk into the mic a little more?
I'm talking into the mic. Do you need it closer? Yeah.
Just turn it up all the way.
Yeah, I mean the where was it before is good. Just
Oh. Yeah. Well, I don't want you to have to gain it too much.
Yeah, well,
because that's annoying. Okay, I'm gonna keep it
we
right
good?
here.
We getting it? We can boost it in post. That's why we got the two tracks going.
That's right. All right, you can see it.
We like proper gain staging.
Back to the beginning.
Yeah, give us a transition or something, could you?
Well.
Do a transition.
Yeah.
We'll do lots of hard cuts later, like Mr. Beast would.
Yeah, we could do like Mr. Beast hard cuts.
This is a hard cut right here, and we're about to go into the beginning of Seth and where he came from.
Oh, okay, yeah. Tell us a little about you.
Tell us about that, Seth.
The beginning of where I came from. So
Origin story.
When my mommy and my daddy loved each other very much, that's the whole shindig.
Uh-huh.
I popped out. I started playing the piano when I was 5 years old.
And that's like 80 keys or something, right?
88.
Jesus.
Actually.
Okay, keep going.
How many Ohio counties are there? That's an aside.
I
think it's 81.
Oh.
I tickled some
tickling the
ivories in my
ivories.
time. I picked up the guitar in 2nd grade. Most people know me as a guitar person.
Yeah.
I picked up the bass in the 7th grade. When
Okay.
I got a copy of Fruity Loops and
Fruity
started.
Now, was this a
tinkling.
laptop?
No, I had a computer. I'm a PC gamer, Simon. I go way back on
PC
this
kinda
shit.
guy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then middle school got around. I started playing the flute.
Okay.
Big flautist guy. Everyone in my family plays the flute,
Uh-huh.
minus my dad. My girlfriend plays the flute.
Do you guys have a little flute group going?
Sort of.
What do you guys call yourself? The flautists?
I can't reveal that information. It's kind of like a you got to be in the know to know.
Yeah, I mean, your manager was saying you wanted to plug something for your Spotify.
I wish I had a manager.
So who are we talking to? Trevor, who are we talking to?
We were talking to Seth from Setch. That's what I heard.
That's me.
Well, who the fuck was the manager you were emailing?
The manager was you, Simon. You're my manager.
No. Who were you emailing that
Uh-oh.
was telling it? How'd you
I was
even...
emailing you. You goofball. I was emailing you because I know you.
We got real budget and management
You
issues
manage
over here.
Both us and you manage yourself, me, and Seth.
Yeah, I mean...
Simon's my manager?
Wait, whoa.
This is news to me.
Who the hell was I emailing?
Hey, man. This is the thing that Simon told me.
You have an email?
They let me get one. They won't give me a credit card.
Yeah.
They'll give me a... One place was like, we're going to give you a credit card, but then we saw you applied for another credit card.
Is this
And-
true? You don't have a credit card?
No, they won't give me one. Well, they'll
Son.
give me one with like a 300%.
You gotta build. You gotta build that credit, Simon.
Well, I can't get a credit card, so how am I going to build anything?
You can get a credit card.
Yeah, someone will give me one. I'm just scared to apply to more. Because
You go to Lowe's.
diminishing my credit score that doesn't even exist.
You go to like Lowe's and be like, "Yo, I want a store
That's what
credit
I was
card."
thinking. I might get like a Best Buy credit card.
It's actually not good for your credit.
What do you... I got to get one, though.
You do.
Yeah, I was going to try to buy a computer with a credit card that I was going to try to get them to give me. So it was going to be a whole thing. Instead, I found this one for $300, Facebook Marketplace. Guys, you got to shop local. You got to think global. You got to act local. So, okay, now you're in high school, right? Your whole family's playing flout. You guys got a band going. You're putting out singles.
I ain't never put out a single in my life.
Yeah, well, it wasn't you producing it, but it was like the... So what happens from there? Where do you take yourself musically?
I went to college.
Uh-huh.
I got tired of not releasing anything, so I put together a little album, a little EP.
And we'll plug that.
EP.
We'll plug that below, and we'll put it on the screen right somewhere.
Yeah, it has a cool little picture on the cover that I took.
Yeah,
with
beach of some
with
sort?
My iPhone at Myrtle Beach.
iPhone, and which iPhone was this?
Oh no, it wasn't even an iPhone. I lied. Oh my god, fraud on camera.
Hmm.
It was a Samsung Galaxy S5.
Okay.
Yeah, I had 2 of those back in the day, back to back. One died, so I just got
I
another
will
one.
say I like the album cover.
Thanks.
Yeah.
Thanks.
As for the album, I think it's great. How many
ooh,
tracks are on it again?
Like 5. It's a little.
Oh, it's a
tiny
little EP.
Yeah.
That's right. And yes. So a lot of you might not know this, but not only does Seth of Setch play bass in my band, but I also play guitar in his band.
It's true. They have like a word for that if you're like on
It's
planet
a
Earth.
sort of symbiosis.
Yeah, that's what I was looking for,
Oh,
Mr.
Pull
David
that out of nowhere.
Attenborough over there. So yeah, I
Who's
released
David
my-
Attenborough? We'll pull him up. We'll pull him up. Put him
David
somewhere right here.
Attenborough's- He's the guy who does the narration on all like the planet Earth. shit.
Oh, okay. Is he like a white Morgan Freeman type of character?
Yes,
Okay.
actually, it's the best way to describe him. You gotta know these type of things. That's why I went to college.
Yeah,
So
I'm missing
that
a couple
fits
of
in the
those.
storyline. So I went to college. I think I already mentioned that.
Yeah, right. You're in school.
Yeah.
How did that go? I mean, that's 4 years. That's 4 years.
Yeah, it was 4 years.
So tell us about that.
I thought you wanted me to talk about my music.
Yeah, this is sort of part of that journey.
Oh, okay. So I met some friends at school, and then I had all these songs that I put on a little album. So I was like, hey, I kind of need to play them live. So I made a little band, and we played a couple shows.
How many years ago was this? Because I joined maybe a year and a half, maybe.
This was what, 2022?
2022. That's when the album came out.
2021? Girl, I don't even know anymore.
A couple years ago.
I'm washed.
How long was that original? How long was the original lineup together?
How many shows did we play? I think we played one show.
Oh, just one?
Two. I don't remember. Played the Pizza Dungeon.
But that was the release of this album. You
True.
were a college student.
I was a college student.
What was the Pizza Dungeon? What was that about?
You don't know about the Donato's Pizza Dungeon?
Oh, the Donato's Pizza
The
Dungeon.
OGs know. I threw that one in for the OGs.
Yeah. Yeah, for the OGs.
The locals. So it was that. And then in 2022 summer, I was chilling out in Cancun with my family. And someone posted on their story that Simon needed a bassist. They reposted your little post.
Yeah.
So I'm in the Cancun bedroom, like drunk and sunburnt. And I asked little Simon to be in his band. He says yes.
That was wonderful.
Rookie mistake.
It was, I mean.
So he got stuck with me. We played the Used Kids.
That's right. That was the first show.
Special with Super Sport Records.
That was with you and Ben.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, Ben said he had one show before me, but I think he's capping.
Yeah, I don't remember that. Oh, it was like a Tuesday night at Summit Music. It was like a Tuesday jam.
Basically, shit didn't get real till I showed up.
That's right. So once Seth of Setch showed up, we were really rolling. And this was maybe 2 years ago now?
Yeah, it was 2022.
2022, summer, probably August, I think. And that was a fun little year. We're still riding the wave of my first album, which is cool. So we hit up Pittsburgh and New York in the Thanksgiving break, which was fun. Didn't get anything from it, but also all those places have closed down now.
Yeah, I saw on its last legs.
Hey guys, give us some money because we're great. We'll bleep their name, but they're fun. You're completely gone. No one.
Yeah, bleep that one out.
Yeah.
It's cool you guys played Used Kids. That place is very cool.
It was, and there was a lot of people there, but it also is easy to make it look packed because there's all the shelves and stuff on the way. So it was like a nice. Either way, it was looking good in there.
Yeah.
Small little stage. I didn't personally love the way it sounded, but it was a great experience. And then, it all gets kind of jumbled together. We kept playing some shows. We did a show out in the forest at a cabin thing. That was fun. We did just some bigger shows, some house shows, just a lot of whatever.
Oh, whatever.
That was 2023. 2024 definitely slowed down.
True.
But as far as the shows go, but also it's just like, we're gonna put out some new stuff. We're gonna play some bigger stuff. I'm not gonna keep. I hit the fucking mic again, didn't I?
No, that sounds good.
Oh, okay, it's fine. How many times am I gonna play?
How many times are you gonna hit the mic and play?
Yeah, I mean they're closed now.
Yeah.
Good.
Which is fine.
That's a lot of bleeps.
Yeah, no one's sad about it, but
Is that a house show?
no, it was a venue, but they had
That's a
Pittsburgh.
Yeah, it's a dive bar in the middle of nowhere.
That's where you're from,
Pittsburgh.
right?
Yeah, that's where I'm from.
Yeah, but it wasn't like in
Ooh.
Pittsburgh. It was like out in the
Yeah, it's like suburb kind of.
suburbs, which I didn't really know. I guess I don't really think all that much about this stuff, but I figured it was kind of a cool looking place, but it was cold and the bands I booked with,
Were they fun? Were they good people? Were they nice people?
like one of the bands was pretty cool. I think.
One of the bands was good.
And they were sounded good too. And then there's other bands. So we did some shows like that, did some house shows. And I don't know. Like, it's kind of a gross summary. How about we get back to you? What you're in college, you put out this album. How do you feel like things have progressed since that?
Yeah, so I'm basically an entirely new person.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like up until you're my age, you just become a new person every like 2 years.
That's a good point.
And
How old are you, man?
well, I'm going to turn. You can bleep this out. I'm going to turn
Oh, it's almost over.
next Monday.
Jesus Christ.
So
How was it?
How was what?
Just everything.
Yeah. Well, no, in fact, I'm
I
washed.
thought you were older than that.
I'm washed. I'm completely normie. I don't do anything. I go to work. I have like a corpo job.
Okay.
I wear slacks and a polo every day.
Wait, what age do you graduate college?
I graduated last year at 22.
Well, everybody graduates college around. Not everybody.
You can go to college at any
Hey
point.
guys,
in your life.
you can do
By the
whatever
way.
you want. Don't let anyone.
It's true.
Yeah, you can. Some people take a year. Some people take 40, and it doesn't really matter. I mean, it should function the same way. How was the investment? You think it's worth it? You got a pretty good job, right?
Yeah, it was worth it. I got
Yeah.
a pretty good job. So. But now I'm washed and I go to my job.
Yeah, that sucks. I mean, it is all over.
I'm
sort of.
washed,
It's
man.
all over.
What does that mean?
I think it
washed.
means like he's got this corporate job. He's got to shower every day. He's like
That is true.
That's like a nice.
he's
That's a new line.
Yeah,
I'm trying to
he's-
throw in the Zoomer terms. I
Oh.
don't know what the target audience
Tell us
is
about
here.
it.
I'm trying to speak to like a younger audience. They'll know what washed is.
yeah. We have a lot of older folk, but a lot of kids too. This is kind of a kids program. So break
Okay.
it down. I mean, this
That's good.
terminology because we got a wide range of viewers. So.
Washed was like when you used to be like good.
Mm.
Now you're not anymore.
So it seems sort of counterintuitive.
Yeah, it's not really the right term to be using.
So this is sort of like
But-
street language slang.
Yeah, but like I'm not entirely hip with the lingo. We're gonna scratch the whole segment.
Okay,
We're
let's
gonna
get
go
back to
next.
you. Let's talk about. So we're a couple years past this album release, 2025. I mean, time is moving, man. I'm feeling the
Time
same way.
Is indeed moving. I've been working on these songs since 2021.
Yeah.
A lot of these songs come from 2022. I'm working on a full album right now. I guess I should preface that. So I'm working on a
How
full
many tracks
length
do you
album.
know?
I have an 8-track
8-track. That's
album,
a nice.
LP. It's about
feels
40
nice.
minutes long.
That's good. So some longer songs.
There's
which
a
is
couple
nice.
of longer songs. Like I said, they stretch back to like 2021, 2022.
Mhm.
So like in the meantime, I ain't really been doing shit. It's been very slow.
Does it feel nice to
bad.
get these songs out of the way? I mean, these are old ideas now, right?
You know, like the old saying where you have a thorn in your side? It's like that, but like steak knives.
That's true. A lot of the times you make something, you never use it. So you're just kind of stuck in there because you can't figure the thing out. So even if you do
Yeah.
put out like a project, there's other stuff you didn't quite make. So that's always, it's something you got to battle with. And I think a lot of our viewers feel the same way. It's like, where do you place your value? Because everything's perspective in this life. How were you feeling? What was your perspective maybe senior year of college? Which was last year?
It was last year.
Wow.
Damn, it was last year. Graduated last May. I don't know. It's really easy to get stuck up in like sunk fallacy. You're so concerned about making things like not even perfect, but just like acceptable by your standards that you forget that the goal of creating something is not to meet your standards or be perfect. It's to create. Well, I always get hung up on the other side of the art. I'm always doing art because I enjoy creating and things come to me and I want to experiment. I brought over a melodica and bongos, by the way. You can't see them. They're under the camera. But so I'm always about like doing new things and getting new sounds and doing that for myself. But where I struggle is crossing the bridge because art is yes for me, but we create art for the world,
Yeah.
The art can't just live inside or on your computer. So I struggle in crossing that boundary because, well, it's kind of hard to have someone look at what you've created and be like, this is good or this is shit.
Yeah.
It's kind of a little bit scary.
Yeah, also it's like I have trouble releasing anything I haven't like fully figured out in my head, even if it's like fine, it sounds fine. if I'm like, it's a whole project, then it's like me and something vague. Usually if there's like a vague thing and then you just fill like the space with cool looking stuff or cool sound and stuff. But you got a vague idea that you're trying to like express throughout the whole thing. And if I haven't like figured out what that thing is, once I figure out that thing, then I'll just finish all the songs like the end of them, you know? I feel like when I get a video idea for a video, then I just want to do like, because it's fun to do like the technical stuff, but it's not fun if you have the weight of like, I'm going to try this technique and it's going to make me think in a creative way. You got to go the other way. So maybe a canoe.
A canoe?
I'm just saying don't take the bridge.
Oh.
Why are we taking this bridge?
Ooh.
Who's even maintaining this thing? I think we're all paying taxes and it doesn't seem to be, this bridge doesn't seem to be helping anyone. If we would just view it as one big, there's no separation between that side and that side. They're just both the side of the bridge.
Yeah, and you got to figure out how to cross the river, man.
Yeah, no one's going to cross it for you.
You can take a canoe.
You can take a canoe.
Kayak.
Kayak, yeah, if it's just you.
You could swim.
Yeah, this time of year, it's going to be cold.
They swim across the English Channel.
She swam. I think it was a girl. Tell us a little bit more about what are you working on now? I mean, I've played some of the songs you're working on, but I don't have a sense of the project or anything.
Like I said, it's 8 songs. I got like 3 or 4 little short ones up front, and I'm working on like 3 or 4 long, kind of drawn out things. Go through several phases. The whole point of this project is that, you know, I do everything. So I play all the instruments, I write all the songs, I produce the whole thing and mix the whole thing, release the whole thing. That's my whole thing. I want to do it all. And
are you mastering it?
Yeah.
Decided I'm mixing all my songs this time. I'm still getting them mastered, but I'm debating that now because can't afford it.
I'm at a precipice now where like what I want it to sound like and what like I hear in my head, like I just don't have the skills to obtain, and more so I don't have like the necessary discipline.
That's
to
what I'm
make
saying.
It happen.
That's what I keep thinking. The more, because when I was younger, I was like, well, I got to figure this stuff out. The older I get, I'm like, I think it just has to sound good enough because I don't care enough about like.
You just gotta do your part. If you have someone else has already figured
Right.
it out. You can just hand it off to them for
Right.
$200 a song, and they'll do it for you.
But at this point, if I'm gonna do it myself, you just gotta be able to hear the stuff and just put it out. Otherwise, it just doesn't get put out.
Yeah.
Which is worse than it sounding a little worse. And I'm getting okay at it. I mean, if it sounds like shit, please give it to someone else. You don't have to mix your own stuff. This is a PSA to all the viewers.
It's true. You don't
Your
have to
mixes
mix
sound like shit.
Someone out there knows how to mix better than you.
It's not you.
Yeah. Someone out there knows how to do everything better than you.
Hey, you feel like you're getting better at it than a couple years ago? Because you mixed the whole other one, right?
I did.
We'll put a photo of
I've
that.
gotten a lot better. I actually like went to a studio and did real drums, and that's like made so much of a difference.
Yeah, that's a big difference.
Yeah. I mean, you learn things over time, and it just like compounds like a little. I was gonna say Katamari, but I don't know if that reference hits.
Calamari. So it's like this
Katamari
is like the
with
fish
the T.
eggs.
See,
they
I
put
told
on-
you it wasn't gonna hit.
He's talking about the video game.
Is that where you roll?
Yeah.
Is that actually what it is?
It's called Katamari.
Then the guy goes.
The guy does do that.
That is kind of correct.
We'll put a photo of that somewhere.
Yeah.
That game's
I've
awesome.
been playing that recently.
I enjoy that
Wait,
game.
how-
What are you playing it on, man?
On Steam. They remastered.
They got it
and
on
put
Steam?
Yeah.
Alright, I got into that. I used to play that on PS2.
Yep.
I played it. Oh yeah, that's
Yep.
the OG.
Hell
yeah.
I just played it on Switch, and yeah, the game is sweet.
Yeah, that's
There's
fun.
a lot of heart and character in that game.
How did that come in? What were you talking about?
You over time you collect knowledge and skill.
Oh.
And it all just compounds. Eventually it becomes a star in the universe for
Yeah.
someone else to look at, you
Yeah.
know? That's what you got to hope for.
So is that your solution to the sanitation problem in the city?
Yeah.
We're going local, guys.
We'll just get a little guy to roll it all up. And
a little guy? I don't know if
the
that's
guy's pretty little.
I don't
The
know if
guy's
that's what
pretty
he feels like
little.
calling him anymore.
He is like he's a mini guy. Yeah.
He's
And
got a
then-
big head though.
Yeah. Eventually, the ball rolls to become so big you can roll up people.
Yeah.
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 Buildings.
We could
and
do
such.
that in Columbus too.
I appreciate that.
That'd be nice. A couple of them. The ones that are too slow to move. Who's even going to argue that?
Might have to change topics before we get too into like eugenics mode here. Katamari eugenics.
That game's fun. We had a PS2 and then we left our window open and they took it.
That's brutal. That's terrible.
That's crazy.
Yeah. They also took a jug of change, which I thought was strange.
The change was strange.
The change was strange.
Strange.
The absence even stranger. See, I'm kind of a poet.
Did you know it before?
Did you bring any poetry to do a poetry segment?
I unironically brought the bongos and like as soon as I picked them up, I thought about doing like a slam poetry segment.
Could you give us something?
That'd be cool, man.
No, I hit the bongos. You're the off the cuff guy. I know you got videos of you freestyle rapping.
All right, you hit the bongos. I'll go off the cuff. I think we're going to have to switch spots, though.
Why you guys switch spots?
Oh, you can mic it? Sky as blue as tomorrow. Never fills in the night. Footsteps, footsteps, footsteps. The floors are creaking. Creaking louder. They're creaking louder. That's your mother.
That's pretty good.
Yeah, that was really good, man. That was a good tapping. Appreciate it a lot.
Thank you, yeah.
Yeah. You guys
That's what I
both are
bring to the
great.
table.
You guys are both great.
Thank you.
And talented people.
That means a lot. So how are you looking forward to the next coming month? We're in January right now. I don't know. When's this episode coming out, Trevor?
You don't ask me that.
Maybe we'll do Friday?
I think we should finish. I think we should have all the episodes done.
Oh, yeah, we're going to do it a little delayed. So this might be middle of January.
So, like months from now, or maybe like a month from now.
Okay, this might be a month from now. So this will be maybe... It'll still be cold. So what are you thinking? How are you feeling in this? It's cold out. It just snowed today. We're going to put some snow footage in.
It did snow today.
Yeah, it was snowing a bunch.
On the way over here, I saw someone crash into a highway off ramp.
And you can't... When you're driving, you can't do that.
You can't do that. It's bad.
Well, it's definitely bad.
Cars break when they hit things. I mean, they're kind of built for it, you know. That's why we got crash test dummies. But
Right, you think they're built for it, and then it's $40,000 to get the parts replaced. So it's a little strange that they're built for it, and then these pieces of plastic are so expensive.
It's like you can become a crash test dummy, but the crash test dummies don't have to pay for things.
That's true. They got great insurance.
That's where the difference is.
Yeah. And with your new job, do you get a pretty good insurance hookup?
I do. I do have insurance.
Mental, dental?
Not mental. I got dental. I got eye insurance.
How are you doing
Well,
mentally?
glasses. I got oral. What the fuck? Fucking. I can see.
Yeah?
Thanks to them.
What about without them? Has this always been the case? You never been able to see?
I got glasses.
When do you find out that? You're just like, oh, crap.
Simon,
I always
you
figured when I
went to
was-
public school.
No,
they
no,
do
yeah.
an eye and ear test every
But is it
year.
just like that's when you figure it out? You're like, they're like, you're kind of blind.
My parents figured.
Because I was always like, I always figured that was going to happen to me. Like I'm walking in there and they're going to be like, dude, you can't see. But I would always try really hard. What about yourself? Is that how you figured it out?
No, actually. I don't know. I feel like, because like my vision's gotten worse over the years.
Okay.
I'm sure there was some time in like elementary school where I was like looking at signs or like trying to watch the TV from too far away, and I was like, yo, I can't see what that shit says.
Some people say the glasses, your eyes like adjust to them, and then you need them stronger, right?
I don't think that's real.
That's not real.
I think, yeah.
I thought maybe it was a scam that the optic industry was.
Maybe
the right term?
you gotta vet your sources. It's an optometrist.
Optometrist.
is the person that checks your eyes.
And is that the field you're in? Or did you say something with batteries?
I'm in computer science. I work
Okay.
on batteries, yeah.
And how big are these batteries?
The batteries are pretty big. They're like car battery sized.
Car batteries. And
They're 33 volts.
do you get to take a
Each.
couple home? Or
I haven't asked. I'm sure it's,
So there's no real life application for these things?
I don't know if I would.
Never comes up,
I think a big 33 volt battery is one of those things where you just like, it's better to ask for forgiveness than permission. Yeah. I might try that out.
So the answer is like probably.
Yeah, I probably could.
I don't think this will reach him. How is that day to day? I mean, what are you doing?
I go to work. I got a little computer.
Khakis?
Khakis sometimes. I actually wore these pants to work. They're
Okay.
nice little chinos. I wear a polo every day. Today I wore
Stripes?
sometimes.
Okay.
I just got this one from my girlfriend that like looks like a polo Anthony Soprano would wear.
I just call him Tony.
I like to use his Govey. Call him Jim.
I got a question for you. What can you say to the young folks about who want to start a serious relationship?
Yeah. Tell us a little bit. I mean, I don't know why we didn't cover this already.
Yeah, right.
It seems like you're dodging it a little bit.
Yeah. They call me a Dodger. Send me out to San Francisco. What do I say to the young folks going to start a serious relationship?
Yeah.
This feels like a loaded question. I'm getting loaded question vibes here.
How young are the folks?
I don't know, just probably I guess a dumb kid in high school who really wants to.
What do
get
you say to
into
the morons? What do you say
What
to
do you say to these kids, man?
What do you say to the fat little kid who
Why does he have to be fat?
I'm saying what do you say to a kid who's definitely going to get rejected?
You took out the fat part.
You know what I'm saying?
You took out the fat part before you finished the sentence.
There's other attributes I was going to put in there. He's not just fat. He picks his nose, does all these things. He smells bad. How about that? So, everyone wants to know, what do you say to the happy...
You have changed the question, but I guess...
Yeah, what do you say to the kid who's going to get rejected? Because
These are
that's
two
what
very
our
different
viewers
things.
need to know.
That's more interesting, because their viewers are going to get rejected inevitably.
Yeah.
No one is good at love.
Oh.
Love is a skill that you have to put into your Katamari.
This is like those little fish eggs you put on top of, I guess whatever, really.
Yeah. No, calamari is squid, but I appreciate the sense
squid.
of the joke.
Squid eggs, though, right?
Yeah, no, what?
So you got to compile love. You got to compile these skills for love.
More so that love is hard. Love is a journey that will take your entire life. I still learn more things about
Journey,
love
don't stop believing.
every day. Don't stop believing. That's another Sopranos reference. You're pretty good with this. He's never seen
That's
it.
how
That's
the
crazy.
that's how
He's
the
never
movie
seen
ends.
the show.
That's how it ends.
It's not a movie.
Don't stop believing. And then it cuts off, and you're like, "That's the end of the fucking show."
It's true. I know you didn't watch The Sopranos. You just know that.
No, I know the whole full show.
You haven't seen it.
Yeah, season 2, something happens, but I was there. I've seen it. Fucking.
Yeah.
What are the guy's name?
Oh.
What's the uncle name? Uncle
Dude? Corrado Soprano.
Corrado Soprano.
Damn, is Govey. I like The Sopranos.
Yeah, it's a good show. So you got to compile these the skills for love, huh?
Thank you for that genuine answer.
Yeah.
Yeah, sometimes you hit walls. When you hit walls in Katamari, shit flies off. You know, you
Yeah, you
can't
kinda
make
lose
it
a
to the
little bit.
finish line in one go. That's the other thing. But you got to keep trying. You keep building up the Katamari.
But you don't want to lose yourself along the way.
Um,
No, because it's always you pushing the ball. It's always you gathering the love. You just lose some things sometimes.
yeah,
That's okay.
pretty much. Scared money don't make money,
No. You need money to make money.
but scared money don't make money.
Definitely not. I mean, I don't think anyone would debate with that. Tax money don't make a bridge to help you get from one side of a creative idea to another.
It's true. I think the Beatles wrote a song about that.
Yeah, it's called Abbey Road, I think.
No, yeah, that's George Harrison.
He wrote a song called Abbey Road?
No,
But he did write a song.
Oh,
He wrote
called
a song
Taxman.
called Taxman. Yeah,
I'm the tax man.
Yeah, that was the single off Revolver. That was back when they didn't even put singles on the album.
Oh,
That's
it was just a
crazy.
single and then they put the album out.
Yeah. That was
Right.
that was a genuine thing until like the
I guess, yeah, so you
70s.
would buy both of them. I guess that's the whole
Yeah.
thing. That makes sense for why you
Because if everyone goes out and buys your single, why would they want to hear it again on the bigger piece of wax? They already have a piece of wax that has that song on it.
Yeah, now it's just like you're supposed to get. Oh, did I hit the mic? And now it's like you're supposed to get your fans excited for the rest of the album. That's the whole single. Or to buy time, in my example, which is about Plenty of Time.
When was your last single, Simon?
About 20,
Yeah.
a couple of years ago. 23? No, it's 22.
23.
It was the end of 22. December
I
22.
was in 23.
It was the Basement Show.
It was the basement show.
December 2022.
Oh, it was. Oh my gosh. I went to
Yeah.
Toronto the next day. I
That's
remember
right,
now.
yeah.
Yeah.
Now tell us about Toronto.
Toronto's my favorite city.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I've been
Is that
there.
this is the east, right? Right, west, east
Um,
of Canada.
It's a little bit. It's a little bit east. Yeah, I've been there 3-4 times now.
Okay.
Um,
How
great
long's
city.
that drive?
It's about 8 hours.
Through Michigan?
I've done it both ways.
Or is it the other way New York or something? Or like,
The one way is
West
through.
Virginia?
Yeah, you can go through New York, like through like Buffalo, Niagara Falls, which is the better way to go. Or you can drive through Canada and like come out Detroit and come down,
Yeah.
which I've done
Okay,
once.
yeah.
That drive sucks. You think like the middle of America is boring with all the cornfields? Canada's the same shit.
Really? That makes
Yeah.
sense. It's right there.
A little bit.
The bacon circles, though?
Yeah. They don't call it Canadian bacon up there though.
Just bacon.
They just call it bacon.
They just call it fries in France.
Palms.
Is that what it is?
Yeah.
I was in Romania. It was fun.
You were.
Yeah, $2,000.
Yeah.
I got a fucking gas bill.
Here.
It was good. It was fun. Our money's worth 4 times as much.
Yeah, that's the fun part about going to European countries.
Yeah. At least Eastern European countries.
Yeah,
Was Greece was like that too, right?
Well, Greece is also the euro, but I mean, even with the
Oh,
euro,
really?
you're getting
Yeah,
your
it's-
money's worth.
Yes, yeah, money's worth. You're not losing money.
You're not losing money unless you don't spend it all, and then you got to convert it back
Yeah, that's crazy.
into USD.
And then it comes back lower.
What do you mean?
I took cash out and I wanted to put it back in.
Yeah.
But it would go in.
So here, quick math lesson.
I figured it would go
This
the
is why I went to school. This
same
is why I went
exact
to
exchange
school.
rate, right?
Yeah, but like if you have $100 and you turn it into euros, let's say you have 120 euros, and then you like spend 20 euros.
Oh, no, I
you
get
have
that.
100. Now you're down to like $80.
I get that. But if you put back 120, you're going to get 100.
Actually, I don't think that's true. I think that's why I said it. I don't know. I'm not a mathematician.
That's what I was curious about.
I take it back. I didn't learn this in school.
Traveling abroad, though, is important for anybody looking to expand their horizon, literally and metaphorically.
Traveling abroad is a privileged thing. You don't have
That's
to
true.
travel abroad to do that.
No,
you
you
can
don't.
literally go anywhere.
You can go outside for a few minutes, a couple of you.
Well, that's kind of boring, but
Well, a couple of you need it.
that may be true. There's so much cool shit within like an 8-hour.
That's true. What
radius
was cool
of
about
us.
Romania is I never would have gone unless my sister's boyfriend was there. So now it's like I got that place in my mind, which is nice. But pricey getting out there. Although you are flying it over an ocean, so that's kind of cool.
True.
It used to be like a 20-year thing. Have you ever been on a boat?
Dude, I'm bad with boats.
What's why are you bad with them?
I get seasick.
Oh,
I get seasick. We were in Greece this summer.
how long was the trip? 2 weeks or something?
We were there for like 12 days.
Okay.
Yeah, it was a long time. But we were on a couple boats, and it wasn't good. And then at one point, Kaylee and I, my girlfriend, we went on a sailboat, like an actual. It was like a replica of like an 1800 ship,
Okay.
like a really tiny like pirate ship.
Oh, that's
kinda
cool.
looking thing. And you know that shit goes woo.
Yeah.
And all of a sudden, like I took like a bunch of Dramamine and whatnot, and I was chilling. And then I got off the boat, and my brain was still going like this.
Oh.
It was crazy.
So this never happened to you before, but that was
No,
a
this had
weird
never happened
experience.
before.
So that's an actual thing. I always thought it was just like.
No, it's called MDS. It's a French name. I'm not gonna attempt to do the French name, but it's like where your brain still like thinks you're on the boat, and so like your vestibular system, like your balance system, is like still going back and forth. And I was stuck like that for the rest of the trip.
That's not good. We want to keep that right in the middle. Is that right?
Yeah, like a level.
Like
I used to work at Lowe's, so like a level is the thing that like you put on like a piece of wood or concrete to make sure it's flat.
So making sure it's flat.
Just for context.
And Lowe's or Home Depot?
Lowe's.
Okay.
I worked there for a
year. You don't work there. I mean, maybe that's why you quit.
This could be true.
Was there a conflict with the battery job?
I actually did leave Lowe's to do my internship with the battery company.
So, I mean, you got to move on sometimes.
I never went back.
That's a bridge. See, once you cross a bridge, you can kind of, who cares?
You can go back to bridges.
Hey, man, I had a question for you. What's the best way to recycle batteries?
Yeah, what is the best way?
So, nowadays, you can actually, like, throw small batteries in the recycling bin. Nowadays. Because they'll filter them out and they'll recycle them there. Otherwise, you have to take them. You can take them to like car batteries. You can take the AutoZone. They'll do it for free. They actually give you, like, what's it called? Money. Yeah.
As far as like local like rivers or streams, are there any good ones?
Everyone thinks Olentangy because they can't get out of like the location bias.
Yeah, and you just throw your 30-volt.
Yeah, you kind of gotta go out off the beaten path. Like Alum Creek, there's a whole lake there. You know, lakes go deeper, so you can put more batteries in before someone notices.
It's a river town. We got a bunch of rivers converging.
It's true.
Some static.
Yeah.
What about now?
It's better.
Simon, you're toasting the footage.
God, it's toasted.
Our battery discussion's all ruined.
Yeah, we kind of went off rails with the battery. Let's get back to you. Let's close this thing up and get into a music.
We have been running for about 50 minutes.
50 minutes is a good hour. We're going to do a good hour here.
50 minutes of yappage with no substance.
Yeah, I mean, this is what people have been asking for. This is what we've been dying for.
Yeah.
Seth of Setch, we're so happy to have you. I mean, give us some closing words. How are you feeling going into 2025?
Yeah, so I was going to make a joke earlier that we don't know when this is going to be out. And I was going to say it doesn't matter because the album still won't be out.
Yeah, that's true.
I've been pushing back the release date on this thing for about a year. I think I originally wanted to get it out around... Actually, that's not true. Like May last year is when I wanted to get it out. And it's no longer May of last year.
That's true.
It is 2025.
And what is the holdup? Are you able to identify it, or is it a vague sort of, I don't know what to do sense?
Unironically, most of it's just being at work. Like doing a big boy corpo job.
Those batteries aren't going to...
dump themselves in the river.
They'll probably dump themselves in the river.
They don't have, like, legs. You'd have to get, like, you have to, like, roll them up into a giant ball of trash first.
Right, but I'm going to do it if you're not going to do it.
Okay.
So
I'll hold you to that.
You got time to work on some stuff. Seth of Setch, we're so happy to have you.
Thanks
Trevor,
for having
any closing
me.
words?
I got nothing to say.
Nothing to say. Thank you guys so much. Here's a musical segment from our guest, Seth of Setch.
Yippee, yippee.
All right.
What am I supposed to do here?
Now you come over here.
good, man. I like
Say
this a
something.
lot.
Close the word. I don't know if that's working. Close the words out.
I'm closing the words out. This is Setch. Thanks for having me on.
That's a wrap. Great stuff, guys.
You know the word, Simon?
I know the words.
Okay, I'm gonna hit it. You wanna sing with me?
Hit the vape.
1 second, let me pull up the words. You sing it, I'm gonna do slam poetry.
Okay. Yeah. Whenever you go.
1, 2.
Should old acquaintance
be
forgot?
forgotten?
It should never be brought to mind. My question is, should old acquaintance should it be forgot in the days of old lang syne?
We'll say old lang syne, my dear, for old lang syne, for old lang syne.
Should old acquaintance be forgot?